6:17. So Brent, funny story. So my wife had to go to Las Vegas last week for a conference that she's working on. So I told you before here, she sells propane, and so she has to travel around to conventions, these type of things. And my wife's one of these ladies. She's very pretty, and she's got long blonde hair, and she's one of these women when she walks out of a door, like everything goes into slow motion. So she calls an Uber to pick her up. And she comes walking out of the front door of the hotel, and the guy, the Uber driver, he gets out of his car and he's like gawking at her. And so when he's gawking at her, he trips over the curb and just face plants on the other side of the car.
Yeah.
And so she's kind of chuckling to herself, and he opens the door for her, and she gets into Uber. So she's sitting there, and the guy walks back around. And about this time, there's how women dress. Some women, I shouldn't say all women. Some women dress in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So there's this woman coming out, another woman coming out of the hotel, and she's wearing this super short skirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like slid all the way up the side to where you can see her armpit. 4-inch stiletto heels, fishnet stocking, the whole 9 yards, right?
Leaves little to the imagination.
Yeah. So of course, this Uber driver who was just gawking at my wife is now gawking at this woman, and so his mouth is open. He's staring at her, and like he's not moving. My wife's now sitting in the back seat, like, "Can we go?" And he's like gawking at her. Well, about this time, a very large black man comes up and starts beating on the side of the car and says, "Quit staring at my woman." Now, the guy jumps because he's completely staring at this woman, right? Yeah. So this guy so her boyfriend or husband or whoever it is catches him, beats on the side of the car. He jumps out, basically out of his skin at this point. He jumps right. He looks at this big guy, and my wife says, very large. He stares at this guy. He literally turns around, and my wife says, "Oh, what's he so angry about?" And my wife's like, "I don't know. Can we go now?"
Took years off his life.
Yeah, exactly. But no idea, apparently, what he was doing wrong. So the moral of the story is be careful who you gawk at.
That's right.
You never know who they're attached
Isn't
to.
there a website called Gawker.com?
Yeah, BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
No longer in business.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, funny story. It's Monday. We're short on material. Come on.
Meanwhile, back at the studio.
Exactly.
Got a question for Lance later? Ask now at realinvestmentadvice.com.